Thank you, Secretary Puno, for your introduction. PNP Chief Bersosa, Secretary Abdane, and the other former chiefs of the PNP, General Llano, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the House of Representatives, awardees, officers and members of the Philippine National Police, ladies and gentlemen, happy anniversary sa PNP. In his remarks, to which we listened very intently, the Chief PNP said, "This day belongs to the policemen and the policewomen." Indeed, it is a day for acknowledging the sacrifices of our policemen and women who conscientiously do their jobs, manning the stations, responding to calls for help, and keeping order in our communities. It is a day for commiserating with the policemen and women wounded in action. It is a day for mourning those who have lost their lives in the line of duty. Policemen and women of the Philippines, for your courage and dedication to duty, thank you. Thank you for assuring that the citizens can rest easy because the police will keep the peace for them. We have seen the positive indicators like the crime solution efficiency climbing. We have seen negative indicators continue to go down, like index crimes and street crimes, and especially bank robbery, kidnapping, and stolen vehicle incidents. And we have been reminded in the report of General Versosa that the outcome of incidents like the RCBC robbery shows PNP's efforts to uphold human rights and follow operational guidelines. Years ago, when we started the PNP modernization, which is subsequently called the PNP transformation, we were saddled by budgetary constraints, but we persevered, stretching our funds. We pushed on to boost the force's sagging morale in the beginning by implementing a pay increase in 2001, followed by 2002, followed by 3 other pay increases subsequently, 5 increases during our 8-year administration. As government revenues continued to go up, we increased recruitment, accelerated training, and boosted equipment and facilities. By the end of last year, we'd increased the force by over 12,000 men and women so that General Versosa could speak in behalf of 125,000 members of the police force. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on the recent agreement the PNP has entered into with PDEA to fight the evil of drugs. And I enjoin you to cooperate with the PDEA, with the local government units, and other agencies as we crack down on the big drug lords. Let us wage a fiercer war against them on the fronts of law enforcement, judicial action, and policy making. It is expected that you will tighten your intelligence network throughout the country, which is indeed very vast, and endeavor to eliminate the number of drug cases dismissed due to mere technicalities. The report of General Versosa showed an increase in drug cases filed. Let's make sure, by building up a good case, that they will go all the way to conviction. As for Mindanao, in 2001, I inherited a state of all-out war. Since then, we made steady progress towards permanent peace until the setback of August 2008. With the PNP doing its share in keeping the peace and running after the renegade elements who have broken the law, I hope 2009 will be a comeback year for peace, progress, and prosperity in Mindanao. The new presidential advisor on the peace process is familiar to all of you, former Chief PNP Sonny Rason, who is here with us today. Congratulations, Sonny. Under Sonny's oversight, the peace panel has been directed to touch base with our facilitators and the MILF leaders to schedule the resumption of peace talks. The panel is poised and ready to embark on substantive discussions, including ceasefire-related issues, the international monitoring team, and accelerated development for Mindanao. We hope all parties are as committed as government to resume negotiations soon. Our new paradigm for peace includes interfaith dialogue, authentic consultation with the communities, and the principle of disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration for armed rebel groups. This approach gives the PNP a more active role in the peace process. For one thing, by helping to activate and strengthen local peace and order councils. We saw in the report of General Versosa about the 2 directorates for integrated police operations in Western and Eastern Mindanao. This will be very helpful to General Rason. And these directorates, after all, were the ones directly responsible for the capture, together with the AFP, for the capture of JI terrorists and bomb experts, as well as other notorious characters. So, to the PNP, congratulations for your fight against the JI and other terrorists. And as reported to us by General Versosa, though he did not say it verbally, we saw it in the screen about the MILF bombers being given, what was it? MILF bombers, right? Yeah. They're called MILF, right? Whatever they were. The notorious bombers given life sentences. So that is an important accomplishment, because that's one example of a case that with your good build-up of the case, we're able to bring all the way to conviction. To advance peace and progress in Mindanao as in the past, we hope to be able to count on the support of our partners in the International Monitoring Team, Brunei, Japan, and Libya, Malaysia, who has been an ardent facilitator, our other friends in the OIC, our friends in Europe, and the United States. Our policemen and women have been valuable contributors to the peace in Mindanao and to the peace all over the country, in the countryside, in the streets, that has brought us uninterrupted economic growth for 36 successive quarters, which is a historical record. Never before did we have 36 quarters of uninterrupted growth. And this growth has brought down the rate of poverty, brought up the annual average new employment, supported 7 million micro-entrepreneurs, some of whom I hope are your families, because we have microfinance services just for the PNP. This